100%.
Yeah, 100%. Dyslexic and very proud.
Oh, all right. So a little bit different from how you've grown up. From that very moment, you probably realized this, in comparison to how you've handled it so far.
Yeah, it is. Well, I got diagnosed quite early, like 13 years old. I got diagnosed quite early. So I used to have a lot of behavior problems in class. So I would never listen. I was a bit destructive. I avoided doing homework. I avoided doing certain things. So my mum obviously picked up on these patterns and took me to a behavior specialist. That obviously there's nothing wrong with my behavior. Then I was taken to an education specialist. And then they realized that I had dyslexia. And when they realized I had dyslexia, I had more time to do my exams. I had a supply teacher to sit with me in my classes to obviously guide me, keep me focused and not to drift. So yeah, so it was, I guess at the beginning it was a bit difficult because nobody knew why I behaved the way I behaved, till later on they realized that obviously that I was dyslexic.
It made you feel different?
Most definitely you feel different. You feel, I think only because I have quite a big personality, it could have affected me in certain ways, but then I have such a great support system where I can empathize with certain people that have dyslexia, because dyslexia is not like catching the flu or breaking your finger. It doesn't get better. You just learn how to cope with the situation.
Speaking, say from the horse's mouth, I totally understand what dyslexia is all about, because I have had a session with another child as well, who had this. But probably to begin this, and I mean not as a specialist, we would want to understand just exactly what is dyslexia. There could be someone who's out there not diagnosed, has zero idea of the existence of this, but they have this different behavior.
Give you some examples. You will say you're reading a text. If the text is quite small, you will struggle reading this text. Or some people, because dyslexia affects people differently, some people can't read and write at all. But again, one thing I would love to say is dyslexia does not define how intelligent you are, because some of the greatest people that have walked our planet, Albert Einstein, Steve Jobs, Whoopi Goldberg, and the list goes on, are dyslexic, and they've been able to have successful lives and be successful people. But with dyslexia, there's just certain patterns like coordination, reading, writing, identifying numbers, identifying people's names. So you could tell me a story and I'll remember everything to the T, but remembering your name could be difficult. And also dyslexic people we're completely wired different. The way we think, the way we absorb information, the way we look at things is completely different. It's almost like, how can I explain? It's almost like having two brains in your head, and you just see everything completely and utterly different from everybody else.
All right, okay. And we can come to details of that as we get to continue. But most of the times when, again, we're talking about dyslexia, you realize that we hugely focus on children. Why on children? And how different is it when you grow up, when you're a grown-up? Does it mean then that condition, while, is manageable, there are instances where you'd say it's treated in totality?
Not necessarily, because obviously when you're a child, you're growing and you're becoming an adult. But when you become an adult, it's almost like sweeping things underneath the carpet. So you just find ways to cope. So you might, because out of 10 people, 4 people have dyslexia. So you might avoid texting and use voice notes. You might avoid wearing a digital watch, and wear another type of watch. You just avoid certain things, and people might think they might not see the red flags, but there's always with someone with dyslexia, they just find a way to maneuver. But the people that have severe dyslexia, it's really sad, because obviously they lose jobs or they come late. It's not because they want to be late. Maybe they got confused by looking at the numbers on the time, or get confused with dates. So if we don't bring awareness into this, a lot of people are going to generally suffer, and I'm sure loads of people suffer today with it, because it's almost like, especially if you don't know that you have dyslexia, it's almost like having something that you feel that's just not quite right, and not know exactly what it is.
How different is it? Because you say if you would have grown up here, it could have been totally maybe different and a little bit tough for you. What's a huge difference there and here in terms of how we're handling this, in terms of how we get to detect this problem pretty much early?
I think here, it's a very small number of people that are aware of the condition, and I think it's an even smaller number of people who acknowledge the condition. So I think that we generally just need to bring as much awareness about dyslexia as possible, because it leads into other things. If you feel inferior, you start to take drugs, you drink, you start, and I also feel that we put too many people in the same box, academically. You and I are not the same, you know what I mean? We're created different, we think different, we analyze different, but we will expect everyone to get an A, to do well, we expect the formula to be the same, and it can't work like that.
All right. Well, our professional angle to this, dyslexia is a learning disorder that involves difficulty that is reading due to problems identifying speech sounds and also learning how they relate to letters and words, that is decoding. Also called reading disability. Dyslexia affect areas of the brain process and language, and we're talking about decoding the other day and the incorporation of such decoding in the curriculum, which is something that I'm sure would be appreciated, a step towards the right direction. But even before we expound that further, what really, in your process of understanding you, as well as sitting with medics and professionals and, just getting to understand what this is all about and setting up the foundation and seeking to help these other people, what would you say is the reason why people, would get dyslexia, and what are the risk factors?
One, there's no risk factors, and second of all, dyslexia is hereditary.
Yes.
So it's something that's going to be here after generation after
cannot be addressed. With all this advancement, with all this technology in the medical world, that would realize that in this family, the risk factors or the high risks of children being born.
Dyslexia is not a health problem, so it does not affect somebody's health. It doesn't affect your heart, your etc. So there's no an injection. There's no injection or a blue pill that you take and it magically just goes away. So it's something that
go away, like you say you are born with hair.
It's just something. It's like someone who has green eyes. They will forever have green eyes. Do you know what I mean? So it's just one of those things that is just going to be there, and you just have to learn to accept it and just to live with it. And you have to also accept that your children or your children's children will have it, and just learn that that having a if you go onto LinkedIn nowadays, we have dyslexic minds. Because dyslexic people completely and utterly think different. We just absorb information different. We look at problems and we look at problems different from the average person, because when your senses on something are weaker, your other senses are on such a higher frequency, so it's completely different. But it's something that you just can't take a pill and be like, whoop.
Well, trying to unpack this even further, and I wish we had a medic here, because then they say in a huge way it would affect some parts of the brain. Yes. So how can we look at that as a condition that really has got nothing to do with health effects on someone?
I guess everybody's brain is wired different. If we were to, you and I, obviously you have your heart, liver and lung, it's exactly the same. But the way that my body functions and the way I take in things, even if it's food, it's completely different from you. Do you understand what I mean? So it's not, there's not a complete formula into this. It's just like people who have Down syndrome or autism. There's grids of it, and it's not like you can't, certain things, and this is a thing of accepting people how they are, is something that you cannot just be like, right, okay, that's it.
They are people you will meet and they will tell you, you know what, I I've been okay, I've been well, but along the way I just developed this different behavior that when you try to analyze and unpack, you realize they almost resemble that of a dyslexic person. Can it be acquired along the way?
No, it can't be acquired along the way. It's something that you're born with or you don't have, and it's something that you have mild or you have, and some people are dyslexic with just numbers. So it all really just depends, but it's just something you're born with, just like born with an extra finger.
All right. So DQM.
Yeah.
What gets you to, and I mean, you have explained, I mean, it's the difference that you noticed when you came back home and all that. But then there has to be an extra trigger. There has to be an extra desire to that. There has to be an extra understanding of these matters and, ways on how you really want to address this. Something small about the
well, my aim and my plan for DQM is to obviously, because obviously it's parallel. A parent and a teacher, if they don't work together, they can't help the child. And if a family member doesn't understand another family member or a friend that has dyslexia, the whole situation can't really not be solved, because it can't be solved. It can't really be dealt with. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do with DQM. I'm trying to bring how can I explain, a system where parents and teachers are made aware and to find out how to cope with a child with dyslexia, and also spot a child in class with dyslexia. Because if a parent is willing to accept that a child has dyslexia and then a teacher is not, you see, they're not working and also it moves on to people having to applying for jobs, because we live in a digital world now. Everything is online, your banking app and everything is online. We do things with M-Pesa. So if you can't physically write those numbers down, you're going to get left behind. So we need to find a way to help people that can't function and can't do certain things, and that's where DQM comes in.
Let's speak about us and what you have witnessed and how hugely this then affects the social progress of a child as they grow up.
It can affect, like I said before, I've been extremely lucky to be in a setting where I've been accepted, but it can affect a child because if you're labelled to be stupid, if you're labelled to be a troublemaker, it can affect your self-esteem. It can make you feel inadequate. It can make you feel like you're not equal to everybody else. It can lead to things that one wouldn't want to their child to have. It can lead to drug abuse, it can lead to self-harm, it can lead to depression, it can lead to isolate, and the list goes on. So it's really important that parents grasp their children and understand if your child does have dyslexia, it's not the end of the world, and to nurture them, because they're good at you. Even if you're not good at one thing, you're good at other things. You understand? So to nurture their talents, because they could be painters, they could play football well, they could cook. The list is endless. So encourage your child to do what they're good at. You know what I mean? It's just the same as farming. You're not going to plant something that's not going to grow at a particular season. You're going to follow a protocol. It's the same thing. If your child is good at something, you need to nurture whatever it is that they're good at.
That dyslexia is different for people. I mean, how is that so? And when you look at that, and in trying to create this balance, a society that accepts that, and sometimes even for us, we have seen sessions where this is a special school. My friend Nicholas, is dyslexic. Dyslexic.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What an ironic long word for people that...
It's quite a mouthful, right?
Yeah.
And he's proud, like you rightfully put it. And the mother realized this at a very tender age. And, differently has been, letting this child grow, and I mean, exposing them to the world and reminding them that they're not less of human beings.
Yeah.
But, in a special space. So how can you create this special space that will incorporate all these ones that, are, say, able differently?
I guess it's a stepping stone, you know. Rome wasn't built in a day. First of all, what you and I are doing right now, bringing awareness and talking to people and letting people know, that's how it starts, you know. It just starts at a brick at a time. So we're just basically building something, and we just got to start at a brick at a time. And so next time you go into a bank, hopefully in the future, you go into a bank and you tell a cashier, I don't think there'll be any cashiers in the near future, but you tell somebody at the bank, I don't know how to fill in this form because I'm dyslexic. They will sit you down and understand your condition. Right. When you apply for a job and you tell your employer or employee that I am dyslexic, when you tell your significant other that you're dyslexic, they will be like, it won't be something that you have to explain yourself. You know, you don't have to go into detail. So everything's just a step and a block at a time.
It's a radical society, you must admit. And I think you started by saying even, you know, at job spaces, you realize that people will probably lose their jobs courtesy of this. I mean, globally, in the spaces that you've been to, you know, in, you know, this research that you've conducted as pertaining to understanding dyslexia and how we can deal with these people. I mean, how different is it? And I mean, is there that urge, that desire? Have we gotten to a level, you know, a good percentage where we can confidently say that the space is open for people to understand that, you know, people do not have to do a lot of the explaining, that you tell me I am dyslexic and I know it's pretty much easy for me to understand, and then there's that essence of a special treatment. And does it not make you feel like you're less of a human being when they treat you different? I don't think, that's the thing, we, again, going back to treating people fairly and being human beings, you know, treating people how do as you be done by, you know, treating people equally. I think it's just like if somebody doesn't have an arm or doesn't have a leg, you're not going to treat them any less. You know, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Just because you can't see somebody with dyslexia doesn't mean they should be penalized or be put in a specific type of box. How different is it in terms of the progresses of life? For instance, we have you know, transitional programs for us, from this step to that step, from elementary to this level of education and all that. So is there an extreme huge difference when it comes to this transitional session?
Do you know something? Dyslexic people, like I was saying before, are very creative. We're very self-aware. Like I've been running a business since I was 20. So we become almost like obsessed. If we decide to do something, we put our heart and soul into it. You know what I mean? We don't pick things and leave it. We don't leave things half done, because your other sense of your brain will keep telling you like you know what, you feel an urge, almost like an urge to like finish what you started. And dyslexic people are great entrepreneurs. We're great leaders. So the list for us is endless. You know what I mean? We're problem solvers. Like it is. I know, profoundly know, if I was not dyslexic, I would not have the success that I've had in life. No way, because I wouldn't be able to relate to people. I wouldn't be able to have empathy. I wouldn't be able to connect with people emotionally, because like my senses are a lot more different. So then when you talk to people or you engage with people, there's senses that you use that they don't actually use unless you speak to another dyslexic person.
Children are pretty much unique, and so every time they remind you that you are a little bit different, every time that you're targeted in class because you appear to be a little bit different, even before diagnosis and even upon diagnosis, how do you come to a level where you take this, you know, in a very sober way? For instance, your own experience. So at this point, you're taken to a specialist, and you have to look at yourself and think, why is it that mommy says it important to take me to a specialist? And so upon diagnosis, I mean, just narrate to us this moment of accepting that, yes, you are a little bit different and it's okay.
Again, it starts with parenting. You know what I mean? My mum never made me feel like there was something wrong with me. You know, if for example, I didn't get something at school or something wasn't right, she would always come into school and tell the teachers that it's their teaching method that's not that's not working for me.
For you.
Instead of me being the problem, she wanted to work out a solution. So that for me personally, it didn't really make me feel like there was something wrong. I just always felt like I was just different from everybody else. But then I can only empathize or like emotionally engage with somebody who whose parents haven't been supportive on how they feel, which it must be very distressing.
Yeah. How long until you start realizing progress upon diagnosis in terms of change of behavior, in terms of acceptance, in terms of now viewing life differently and touching on angles that would be helpful for a child?
I think everybody's different. It's basically like asking, what age group do all children start to walk? Some kids walk earlier, some, with dyslexia, people just grasp information completely different, and you just got to work on that child's pace, because I might be with another child that doesn't have dyslexia, or somebody, and I might grasp something a lot faster. You just got to work on that pace, and the most important thing is accepting people just the way they are, just the way, and not trying to change it, and not trying to change the formula so we can all be like molded dummies.
So are you conformed into a space where you have to explain yourself before you start engaging to people, before you get to people? Because evidently for them to accept you and treat you the way you are, they probably need to understand that this is your condition, or this is something that you're managing, and it's okay to manage that. So anytime you're meeting a person, anytime you say walk into a space of entrepreneurship, a space of work, you have to start by explaining that this is...
Not necessarily, no. I don't have to start off by saying, hey, my name's Dolly and I'm dyslexic. No, you don't have to start off by saying that. But if it comes to a point where I feel that I need to express this, I will. But first, it all starts with accepting yourself. Because if I accept myself, you have no reason not to accept me. And if you don't accept me, that's on you. That's your baggage, not mine.
All right, amazing. Dolly, let's take a short break and then we come back, probably wind up on this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As beautiful as that, because most of these people or most of these children are just typically African, you would be told, you know, always be on the back, please do not show out, don't come to the light so people can see your weaknesses and all that, because to us it's more like of a shameful thing. And I mean, like I told you, Nicola's mom will tell you, or that, you know, on several occasions she had to like struggle to get the world to accept Nicholas in his very own state. But today he's doing wonders. Today he's doing the magic. To these parents, to these guardians, to the society, you know, the aspect of stigma, the aspect of looking at these ones, you know, as people who are supposed to be right behind, what would you tell them?
First of all, I would say for us to create a better tomorrow, we have to be better today. You know, we have to like it's just like a workout. If you do it today and then don't do it tomorrow, you don't see the results. So we got to be consistent in how we treat one another. You know, we got to first accept people as people and acknowledge that we are not all the same. You know, we all created completely and utterly different. Yeah, and not and also not let people shy away from who they are. Because you are what you are, and you're going to be, you know, you are going to be who you're going to be.
All right. So, and diagnosis is very important.
Yes, it
at
is.
a very tender age, and you know, there's this difference in how you behave in comparison to the other kids, and you really want to get to know the problem. And so you go to different specialists. Sometimes you are misdiagnosed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very, very important that you get it right. Are there instances where there are conditions that could easily be, you know, be associated with, you know, dyslexic behaviors, and in real sense are not dyslexia?
Yeah, you could. Like I was told I had behavior problems because I was just so disruptive in class. So obviously that can lead to you seeming like you have behavior problems. It's just like if you have a bad. Sometimes when you have a bad belly, it could be associated with your head. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes there's certain things that like could seem like they are dyslexic, or you could be autistic, and someone could think that you're dyslexic because you just grasp information and take in things a lot more differently. Yeah.
All right. And so in this case, how special should it be handled? So you undergo different tests. It's
not like you go through an MRI scan and anything.
Yeah.
It's mainly just, you know, like paper and pen. And for those parents who are concerned or a bit worried about the cost of going to an education specialist, you can do it online. You know, you can print off, or you could go onto YouTube and see how young kids are diagnosed. So there's always, so you can get a foundation of what you could be thinking, and then something's going to come up and say yes it is, and you're going to be assertive, or something might not come up and you're going to be like, okay, well, I was right.
Right. And so in this case, you are diagnosed. Does it raise the desire to probably understand where this comes from in terms of the aspect of hereditary? Now you want to start looking at your parents or looking at your grannies and all that.
Oh, yes.
And should the other kids then be tested for the same?
My grandparents were amazing human beings, but now when I look at it, I look back at it, my grandparents and a lot of my family members have dyslexia, but a lot of them also are very successful entrepreneurs, and they run successful businesses, and so that yet alone keeps me just thinking, you know, this is why I am who I am, because of them. Do you get what I mean? This is why I behave the way I behave, because of like their setting, you know, and DNA is very important.
And so it would be advisable that as a parent, say this is your mom, other siblings, it would be advisable for them to probably go through tests to understand whether such is the case.
Yeah, it would be, especially if you're at a mature level and you've struggled with absorbing certain information. It's good because it also gives you a sense of like humility and a sense of relief to know like this is why you behave the way you behave.
All right. So, for instance, in Africa, and you look at it differently in terms of how we are, recepting these cases and, accepting and managing them. Reality is that they wouldn't just get this diagnosis and say, it's fine. Thank God I've known this is the problem. This is how I'm going to handle it. There's always that essence of, first holding back,
doubt.
Doubting. Sometimes you really want to probably do something different. How do we handle this so we can get off this hook?
Parents need to understand, and loved ones need to understand that we're not all academic.
But you also need to understand that it's hard to understand that.
Yeah, but then we have to start from somewhere, right? We have
so where is this somewhere? What is this
we
that
have
we do
to
different?
understand that your kids are not all going to bring you A's. That's where it all starts. You need to understand that if you have 4 kids, not all of them are going to bring you A's, and that's it. And not all 4 of your kids are going to be doctors, are going to be lawyers. One might be different, or the one you have is going to be different, and you need to accept that. Acceptance is the most is such a powerful thing, but we underestimate it. Accepting your child or your loved one or your husband or your work colleague just the way they are. It's the beginning to the end.
Okay. Could you easily pick that this is dyslexia in first instance you get to?
No, not in the first instance. If maybe somebody, obviously my spelling's atrocious, but if I'm maybe conversing with somebody and I might notice a trait and I think, oh, they're dyslexic, but not necessarily is it going to be like ping ponged that it is, because like I said, dyslexia, it's not like having a lazy eye, or it's not visible.
Are there these special ones that could easily be having a dyslexia but still perform well in class? Now that you say there are components in the brain that would really be perfect.
Yeah, there is children that have dyslexia, because dyslexia it's graded. It's you have severe dyslexia, mild dyslexia, so it all depends on how severe or unsevere the child's dyslexic is. But then also if a child does have dyslexia, you just notice that they're absorbing and the way they think is completely different. That will be your major red flag.
And I mean, have you met people and outrightly, this affected the way they relate with you? Probably on instances that you've opened up and, you say that this is my condition, and now they would start treating you differently, special, sometimes, keep off and all that. Not really? Not
really, to be fair. I haven't, but I think the most important thing is the people that you work with and your significant other and your family to just be okay. And everybody else that jumps on the wagon is just like there for the ride. So it's okay. So if your loved ones and if you have a significant other or have a husband or fiance or etc., and then they're okay with the situation, then everybody else is just jumping on and just like riding along the wave.
So this is all about managing, nothing like or taking medicine, nothing like doing what. It's all about managing.
It's all purely. It's all about managing and understanding, because a lot of us don't really know who we are. You know what I mean? We go through life being who we think we are. Not really being who we really are. So we just maneuver in life like just, if you're named, I don't know, like myself, Dolly, you just live as Dolly, but who is really Dolly? What drives Dolly? What makes Dolly sad? What makes Dolly... People don't ask themselves those deep initial questions.
All right. Can one outgrow dyslexia by any chance? No. It is here to stay.
It is here to stay.
It is here to stay. And so there are no like therapy sessions oftenly and all that. It's one time a diagnosis, one time understanding, and one time learning and studying of how to handle this. Yeah,
and you just like we've been saying, you find ways to cope with it. Like, for example, I listen to audiobooks, that's my substitute to reading, I use a voice note, that's my substitute to texting. Okay. So you just find solutions, and now we have equipment and resources and things that you can download that can read you emails. So you just find things that can, that it's just like, some people have rice cookers in their house. Right. Some people have deep fries. Some people have things that like do
It's
things
what works for you.
just what works for you.
And therefore we could say technology is a plus.
Oh, most definitely. Technology is, especially Surrey is a plus.
Right, well, amazing. So before we close it, once more expounding on DQM and, you know, letting the people know that, you know, this is how far we want to take DQM as a foundation. These are the things that we intend to tackle. This is how different we're going to come in to help and assist these people, you know, to understand on how best they can deal with dyslexia and all that.
Yeah. Repeat yourself. See, I zoned out. I'm not even going to lie.
Oh, you zoned out. No, it's all about DQM.
I was looking at your shoes and then I just complete. So you have to repeat
Look at
that.
you.
I was,
look at how beautiful I am. That's the first thing you said.
Yeah. I was looking at your shoes. You have to repeat that. I could blabber on.
It's as straight as DQM.
What you want me to define?
Yes,
DQM.
in terms of what, okay, well, so you're coming to me, you're approaching me, you're telling me this is a foundation that is set to help us deal with people, you know, who have dyslexia and all that. So what exactly is, you know, the intention, the end game, the plan, the blueprint for this?
The intentions, first of all, it starts off in England, and then how it starts off in England. I don't know if you know, but 65% of offenders that are in prison are dyslexic or illiterate. So this is why they commit crimes. So I'm working with an organization in England to obviously reduce those numbers and help people that are incarcerated to be able to come out into society and be able to get jobs, or, you know, just be able to maneuver, whether it is filling out for a house or whatever it is, they can be able to maneuver. And then with that same situation, I want to be able to bring that to Kenya, and with that I want to be able to help where because here we're starting from it's a complete canvas. There's nothing. It's a complete canvas screen. They're going to start off with younger children, with obviously teachers being able to identify that child in class that has dyslexia, then moving it on to the parent, so the parent can be able to cope with a child that has dyslexia. Then moving on to the child, so the child can be able to find ways to maneuver in life with dyslexia. Then it moves on to the adult to be able to help and support the adult that has dyslexia to do certain things, whether it's getting an ID, whether it's getting a bank account. All these simple things that sooner or later, if you don't have, you're not going to be able to survive. You know, so that's how it's going to be. And if you've missed certain stages, and DQM Foundation finds you in the perspective where you're at the stage where you're looking for a job, we'll just come in through that way, through that angle, and help you there. So you don't have to be a child, you know what I mean? You can come in from any sort of angle, and we will be there to assist you and support you. And especially feel that you're not fighting this long life fight on your own.
All right, as we come to a close, do you support that then there should be some different, say, entities, institutions for such persons? For instance, you say, you know, this is a special class, and I mean, we are having that so common in the country today. And so literally these kids, while they are being nurtured to accept and appreciate themselves, they are somehow being, you know, told that, rub it all over your face, that you are different.
One thing is, we're all different. There's no person in this room that's exactly the same. That's factual, yeah, that exactly. But I do think along with the educational system, there are some things that need to be changed, like kids who have dyslexia to have longer time doing exams, kids that have dyslexia to be given more time to do certain things. So those things I do feel that need to be changed, and they will be changed with due course and due time. But we just have to like kind of fight this journey almost like a bug at a time. Do you know what I mean? So because if we try to do everything at once, we won't get anywhere.
Baby steps to it.
Definitely. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Okay, well, here we go. Thank you so much for creating time. Your parting shots to the people who are watching this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
That's just it. And you won't talk to the people about
you won't talk to I beg your pardon. Well, thank you guys for watching and staying tuned. Make sure you go and check out DQM Foundation, and also if you feel that you have dyslexia, know that you are not alone. And there you go.
Totally, Quinta, thank you so much for creating time. Once again, DQM Foundation founder coming in to support people with dyslexia, as well as, enlightening the society on how well to deal with them. Thank you once again. We have to close it at this very point. We still have so much coming your way. That is as we get to hit, the gym in a bit.
TV47, the home of untold stories.
Authentic, natural, planned. Transforming.
So, a woman can do better. Like she goes to like a hypercast and then yeah. All right. So I put my phones aside and we get to eat. What are we doing today?
Leo tuna weights. Tunafanya body toning.
Yeah.
Tunatumia weights na ni weights light tu vile unaziona.
Right.
Kuton tu mwili, so hata unaweza chukua chupa za maji uweke utumie nyumbani.
Aha, okay, so it's about the kgs. So ukichukua moja like 1 kg this side, this other side should
lazima zibalance.
What is the worst that can happen if you don't balance?
Uta grow unproportional.
Utakuwa kombo.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I think it's workout, full like toning.
Yeah, toning. So what we'll do, we will kwanza stretch, we warm up, and then we start with the weights. Nibila hata nimeona ningekuwa weka kubwa kiasi.
Okay, so yeah, I am here for the challenge.
Yeah, definitely.
Sawa.
So we start with the stretch, hapo tuende. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Aya, tuende. Tena hapa. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shikilia hapa. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I lock it here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Aya, to balance hapo sasa. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change nyingine. Usifanye nianguke pia mimi. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alafu po. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change. Hapa. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alafu po. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come hapa. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I rotate your waist hapa. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Tusimame tena hapa. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sting it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hapa. Curve your back. Curve your back. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ashika goti. Back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Out. Out. Out navy. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In again. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Outward. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate your shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Haya, sasa tuanze na jumping jacks here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sawa. Haya, tuko hapa. Up. Ready? Haya, twende. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bado 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sawa. Next, tuko hapa. Ready? In 7 seconds. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it. We are still warming. 1, 2, 3. Keep on. Just keep it. 25 seconds to go. Take it. 20 seconds to go. Take it. 15 seconds to go. Keep on. 10 seconds to go. Keep on. 5. Keep on. All right. Take it out again. So next, we're doing this. All right. In 12 seconds to go. So it is important to stretch, warm before you start working with your weights, just to avoid injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's take it. Here we go. Thirty seconds to go. Keep on, keep on. 25 seconds. Keep on. 20 seconds. Keep on. Keep on moving. 15 seconds. Almost there. 10 seconds. Almost there. In 5. Keep on. 2 and 1. All right. Again, take a rest for 15 seconds. Have you seen how easy it is?
It's not even 5 minutes and I'm almost out already.
All right, in 2 seconds and 1. There you go. Here, take it. Let's go together. 1. Just kick it. 30 more seconds. 25 seconds. 20 seconds. 15. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And 1. I rest. Next we are going to do this. Just put it there. In 12 seconds to go. Then we start. In 5 seconds. 2 and 1. Let's go. Let's go together. Right. 30 seconds to go. Keep on. 20 seconds to go. Keep on. 15. Keep on. 10 seconds. Keep on. 5. Almost there, don't give up. All right. Take a rest. All right. Take a rest. So next, we here. In 10 seconds, we start.
You are watching TV 47, the home of untold stories.
Giza sasa na mshumaa wa sumu.
Get ready for it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Hop. Take it. 35 seconds. 30. 25. 20. 17. 12. 9. 5. All right. And now we start with the weights. So we'll do shoulders. Here we do shoulder press. Up, back, All right, in 10 seconds we go. In 5 seconds, 2 and 1. Let's go together. Take it up, up, legs apart, up. Keep on, up, keep on. 25 seconds to go. Keep on, 20 seconds to go. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 4 seconds. All right, and 1. So next, we'll do lateral raise. Lateral raise this. Ready? In 10 seconds, you go. 8, 7. Get ready for it. 2 and 1. Let's go together. Up, 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 up. 30 seconds, go. Up. Keep on. 25 seconds. Keep on. 20. Keep on. 17. Keep on. Keep on. 10. Keep on. Keep on. 5 seconds. Keep on. All right. Take a rest. So next, we'll do single front raise here and here. As low as such. In 10 seconds. In 5. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Up. All right. All right. All right. Take it. Nice one. Walk your shoulders. 25 seconds to go. Keep on. Keep on. 20 seconds. All right. 50 seconds. Come on. 9 seconds to go. Come on. 5 seconds to go. Aha, take a rest. Take a rest. All right, next we do shrugs. You top, you drop it. Just lift your shoulders up, drop it. In 7 seconds to go. Okay, let's take it now. 1, 2, let's go. Up, 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 up. 30 seconds to go. Keep on, keep on, keep on. 20 seconds to go. Keep on. Nice, nice, nice. Take it 10 seconds. Nice. All right. 5 seconds. Keep on. All right. Take a rest. Now we are done with the shoulders. We are moving to our legs now. So we are going to do squats here. Up, back. Up, back. In 5 seconds we start. Ready? 2 and 1. Take it. Squats. Nice one. Very easy one. Take it. Take it. Take it. Nice one. Nice one. Keep on. Keep on. 20 seconds to go. Take it. 15. Keep on. 10 seconds. Keep on. 5. Keep on. 2 and 1. Take a rest. Next, in 15 seconds, we are doing lunges. We're doing lunges next. In 9 seconds. So take your weight. Step it here. Back. Step. Back. All right, let's go together. Let's go together. Take it. Nice. Take it. Nice. Take it. Nice. Keep on. Keep on. Keep on. Big step. Take it down. In 20 seconds. In 15 seconds. In 10 seconds. Keep on. In 3. All right. Take a rest. Take a rest. Next, you're going to put your legs together using the weights. Step outward, back. Step in. Ready? Let's start with our right side. To the right. Take it. Again. Take it. Again. You go. Put your weights in. Here. Here. Take it. 10 seconds to go. Keep on. Keep on. Come on. Nice one. 10 seconds to go. Keep on. Keep going. All right. Take a rest. And then next, do reverse lunge. Yeah. Reverse. In 10 seconds to go. In 5 seconds to go. All right. Let's take it. You. Nice one. 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 Keep on. Keep on. All right. And next, we're going to work on our arms. 2 for biceps, 2 for biceps, and 2 for triceps. So we start with here. Hop 1. Ready? Pick your dumbbells. Let's go. There. Here. This one. Keep on. Keep on. Control your hands. Control your arms. Take it. In 20 seconds. Keep on. Keep on. In 10 seconds. Keep on. In 5 seconds. Keep on. All right. Now you're going to do single. Here single. Here single. In 12 seconds to go. In 8 seconds to go. In 5. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it. Back to the thighs. Up. Back to the thighs. Up. Come on. Keep on. Keep on. Keep on. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. 20 seconds to go. Keep on. Nice one. Nice one. In 15. Keep on. Nice one. In 8. Keep on. Nice one. In 3, 2, and 1. And next, going to do one single kick. Kick it back. Kick it back. for tricep. In 10 seconds, you hold your knee here, then kick it. Ready? 2 and 1. Pick, take it. Nice one. This one. Keep on. Keep going. Keep on. Keep going. Nice one. Keep on. Keep on. In 20 seconds to go. Keep pushing. Don't give up. Work on your tricep. Keep on, don't give up. 15 seconds to go. Next one. Keep on. Keep on. This one. In 7 seconds. Keep on. Take it. Nice one. All right. In 18 seconds. 15, then you start the other side. In 9 seconds. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go together again. Nice one. Kick it there. Nice one. Keep on. Keep on. Nice one. Keep going. Keep going. 25 seconds to go. Don't give up. Nice one. Keep on. Keep on. Keep on. In 5. All right. Take it down. Another one. Here you go. Up there. Put your arms over the head. Then you extend it up. In 7 seconds. In 4. In 3. In 2. And 1. Let's go. Up. Work on your arms. In 30 seconds to go. In 25 seconds to go. Keep on, don't give up. In 20. In 15. In 10. In 5. 3, 2, and 1. All right, take a rest. Take a rest. In 10 seconds. In 7 seconds. In 2 seconds. All right, let's take it again. Up. That's 30 seconds to go. Keep on. Nice one. Keep on. In 10 seconds. In 7. 2 and 1. All right. Now we are going to work on our back. So we'll pick the weights. We do what you call deadlift. Take it down there. Up. Down. Up. In 3, 2. All right, let's go together. Up. 1. Up. Down. Up to the thighs. Down. On the thighs. Keep on the thighs. Keep on. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. Keep on. In 10 seconds. Keep on. Keep on. 3, 2, and 1. Put it down. Next, we are going to do rowing. So you pick it here, Make sure you curve your back. In 5 seconds, we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Pick your weights. And let's start with your glute wide. In 25 seconds to go. In 20. In 15. Keep on. In 10. In 5. All right, take a rest. Take a rest. Next, we are doing one arm rowing. Do one arm row. So lean on your knee, pull it up, pull it up. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Pull it up, 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 up. Keep on. In 30 seconds. Curve your back. Lean on the knee. 10 seconds to go. Keep on. 10 seconds to go. 6 seconds to go. All right. Take a rest, then we change. And 11 seconds to go. Let's take it again. Pick it, go. There. Seconds to go. $20 seconds to go. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 3 seconds. All right. Okay, next. Let's do this. Commands upper back. Take it. In 2, 3. Let's go again. Take it up. $25 seconds, keep on, don't give up, you're just doing good. In 20 seconds, keep on, in 15 seconds, keep on, in 10 seconds, keep on, in 5,